A program designed to scan for data singularities has been detected and blocked by the network's firewall, making it temporarily unusable. These singularities represent errors or loopholes in the system, and the scanning program is interpreted as an attack by the network, triggering countermeasures. Previous data singularities were discovered at locations containing Omnium reactors in the surface layer, suggesting a possible connection. This indicates that targeting Omnium reactor locations could help locate new data singularities. Research has shown that virus attacks on the foundational layer caused anomalies in the surface layer. The theory suggests data singularity coordinates align with foundational layer vulnerabilities rather than fixed surface objects. This connection between surface layer operations and the network's foundational layer could significantly impact repair strategies. After 3 days of intensive research on Aurora Industries, intelligence reports and market data were analyzed using a decryption terminal. This analysis revealed several potential locations, including buildings, manufacturing plants, and private properties that could be significant. A suspension pending investigation provided an opportunity for surveillance. A secret code system was established for location tracking, with information about frequently visited locations being shared to aid in an important mission. A breakthrough related to File 049 was discussed, involving complex relations between influential parties. The situation involves corporate rivalries and attempts to gain competitive advantages in technological development. Historical context from 2547 was provided about the distant beacon incident, which led to the Federation partnering with influential families. The Todd family, known for their information and espionage expertise, and the Lisa family, focused on technological advancement, emerged as significant powers during this period. Documents were discovered relating to File 49's transfer from Federation Nexus to Asperia, revealing a long-term plot to acquire this information. The full scope of these operations and their implications remains under investigation. A discussion ensues about a stolen file containing valuable Omnium research. The conversation reveals tensions between the Todd family and Lisa family, with particular focus on Tepin Todd, described as a cunning businessman who benefited from the Lisa family's destruction while maintaining his innocence in court. Evidence is discovered showing Lucius' involvement in illegal activities, including emails about File 049, attempts to suppress online information, and the construction of a hidden Omnium research lab. News reports about a robbery at Aurora Industries were revealed to be exaggerated, with Lucius paying 10 million Norn to cover up the incident. Concern grows over Rosalind's sudden disappearance from tracking systems within the Public Security Bureau. Anna is dispatched to search for her, with instructions to seek help from the Fang Gang if necessary. The remaining team continues their mission to rescue Grey Fox. The investigation reveals information about Simon, Aurora's previous chief scientist, who resigned, potentially due to concerns about File 049. The team notices suspicious circumstances surrounding their mission, including unusually easy access to the facility and conveniently placed evidence. Suspicions arise that Wells orchestrated a trap, using Grey Fox as bait and possibly having already captured Rosalind. Despite recognizing the potential danger, the team decides to proceed with their rescue mission. They encounter a formidable opponent, significantly stronger than previous adversaries. The narrative shifts to a technical operation involving Omnium reactors and data singularities in a network system. Instructions are given about using a control tower to repair system functions, with emphasis on proper modification procedures to prevent damage. A confrontation occurs with Wells, who reveals the existence of evidence in his office secret room before his demise. This leads to revelations about Rosalind's past and her connection to Wells, who had apparently failed her father. Details emerge about false accusations, frame-ups, and complex investigations involving Aurora Industries. The situation involves collaboration between suspended officers, criminal groups, and the Fang Gang to uncover corruption within the Public Security Bureau. The search for Grey Fox continues unsuccessfully, despite thorough investigations of the premises. Discussion turns to Grey Fox's connection to the powerful Todd family, suggesting the possibility of her safety due to her family's influence and Lucius' respect for them. The investigation continues with partial recovery of File 049 and plans to interrogate Lucius after medical treatment. The focus shifts to investigating Wells' connection to the case, with consideration of reinstating Rosalind to assist with the ongoing investigation. A critical situation unfolds as Rosalind is temporarily reinstated as a special officer, taking command of a complex crime scene. President Lucius is under investigation for illegal Omnium experiments and bribery, but requires immediate medical attention due to his unconscious state. The case involves multiple suspects and allegations of corruption at the highest levels. The investigation expands to include Wells Kudrow, former chief of police, who was suspected of accepting bribes and murder before his death. Members of Wednesday, including Nola and Anka, are detained for questioning regarding kidnapping and theft, though their voluntary surrender and assistance in exposing Wells' crimes are noted for consideration. A federal agent named Merrill intervenes, requesting custody of the Wednesday members due to their involvement in retrieving a crucial Federation file and providing evidence against Aurora Industries. An agreement is reached to maintain proper detainment procedures while allowing the suspects to assist with the ongoing federal investigation. The aftermath of the investigation leads to significant consequences for the suspects. Anna faces potential community service, while others await their fate. Agent Merrill and officials return to the Bureau to process paperwork and incident reports regarding the custody arrangements. A complex discussion emerges about the relationship between the foundational layer and surface layer of the network. Questions arise about the possibility of altering historical events and the nature of predetermined outcomes, challenging previous understanding of how the system operates. Despite receiving an offer to become a federal agent, Rosalind decides to remain in her current position, valuing her local connections and ongoing responsibilities. The decision reflects her commitment to maintaining justice and order within the community while supervising rehabilitation efforts. Investigation developments reveal that Lucius was drugged, potentially by Wells, with a rage-inducing substance. Meanwhile, a mysterious badge becomes a point of interest, leading to discussions about its connection to a possible covert Defense Force unit and raising questions about classified military history. A sudden emergency situation develops when a researcher persona attracts unwanted Federation attention. This leads to urgent actions involving space rifts and network security measures. The incident raises concerns about biometric tracking and persona creation within the system. Investigation has confirmed that historical events within the surface layer can be altered, with previously deceased individuals now living new lives. This process requires substantial computing power from the network to recalculate and recreate historical timelines, raising questions about why such significant resources would be allocated to this seemingly purposeless task. The existence and purpose of the network, particularly its role in reproducing history within the surface layer, has been a persistent source of intrigue. Recent discoveries suggest progress toward understanding the underlying truth behind the network's operations, though concrete answers remain elusive and must be uncovered through further investigation. A security breach has been identified involving the Authorizer being compromised. This incident reveals sophisticated deception capabilities, potentially indicating involvement from various hostile entities, including Nemesis, the heirs of Ida, or unknown actors from Hros. The situation highlights growing security concerns and the need for vigilance against future attacks. The process of restarting the firewall will significantly increase the cybernetic link load, typically shared between multiple parties. Despite offers of assistance, a decision has been made to handle this burden independently, emphasizing the importance of proper rest and recovery for those usually involved in network maintenance. A negotiation takes place regarding the distribution of responsibilities for managing the increased network load. An agreement is reached through a compromise involving future privileges, demonstrating the complex interpersonal dynamics involved in network management decisions. The conversation concludes with a moment of uncertainty regarding the terms of the agreement, suggesting potential concerns about how the negotiated terms might be interpreted or applied in the future.